Howdy, and welcome to another episode of Adult Onset Horsemanship. I'm your host, Daniel Dolphin.
A little house cleaning to start. We have had and will continue to have the mock sponsors for each episode. I know they're fan favorites. Now that we have hit our 100th episode, we have got some exciting news. The Adult Onset Horsemanship podcast has a real sponsor. As most of you know, I have and maintain facial hair. For Christmas this past year, my wife got me some mustache wax for my growing mustache. I have tried other products and they have left me wanting. Death Grip Mustache Wax has been head and shoulders above the others I've tried. I was so impressed and pleased that I reached out to them to see if they'd be interested in an arrangement, and they were. I have to say, just like their products, the company has been very easy to deal with and does what they say they're going to do. Plus, skulls. Am I right? So, if you're interested in high-quality men's grooming products, I can recommend them wholeheartedly and even offer you a discount on their products. You can find links in the show notes and the discount code written out, but if you'll go to their website and use discount code AOHPOD, all one word, you can save a nice chunk of change and still get a very high-quality product that won't let your whiskers down. They even have combs, oils, and a coffee mug designed to keep your lip cover nice and dry. Treat yourself or the man in your life to competition-winning waxes that offer style and make eating and drinking a whole lot easier. Guaranteed to make your man 50% sexier. So check out Death Grip Mustache Waxes and men's grooming products.
We've had a wide array of guests on the Adult Onset Horsemanship podcast, and I have felt like there's a bit of a hole in there. Believe it or not, about 65% of horse owners are backyard horse owners that just want to go trail riding with their horses, have a good time, relax, and see some of the outdoors. That's what this guest is all about, or these guests, I should say. I'm going to give you a little trigger warning. The title should give you an idea how this one's going to go. Today we're talking with the Trail Twats. This is a group of ladies. We have two representatives, Andi and Taylor, that we're going to chat with today. They're all about White Claws, outdoors, enjoying horses, laughing, and having a good time. So if that's your vibe, that's what this one's going to give you. If you're into a little more serious stuff, offended by vulgar language and White Claws, then, and by the way, I'm offended by White Claws too, then by the way, this one's probably not for you. We'll see you next week. Questions or anything before we get going? Ooh, almost forgot. I'm going to open this on camera, but I got a white. This is the first, and I had to go like 4 stores to find this damn thing. So, and it's black cherry, which would have been probably the least favorite I would have picked.
That's the best flavor. That's the best flavor. Here we go. Yep.
Okay.
She's got
hold on. Wait. Yep.
Oh.
That's fine. No, it's a great way to start. Why don't we go ahead? We'll start like this. So, okay. I've just popped the top on my first White Claw, and it's a black cherry, which my guests today, Andi and Taylor, better known as the Trail Twats, and that's what they call themselves. I'm not just randomly deciding to call these two ladies that term. And this is going to be a pretty laid back one. I think I'll give the warning at the beginning. If you're an easily offended, thin-skinned person, might be better just to turn this one off and catch us next week or something, because these ladies are candid, laid back, and they let it all hang out. So, Andi and Taylor, how are y'all doing today?
Oh, wow. We're doing really well. And that intro is it's accurate. Perfect. Yep. Candid and let it all hang out. Thank you so much for having us. We're doing really well.
Well, y'all have come across my news feed several times in the last little bit, and I kind of gather as I started looking into y'all, your deal really has kind of blown up in the last few months. This isn't a 10 years to build. Like, y'all just went boom and 67,000 followers all of a sudden. So tell me just a little bit about that journey and how this started for y'all.
Yeah. So yes, on Facebook, it has been very recent. we've been on TikTok for 4 years, I would say. That has kind of plateaued. I've been right at about 65,000 followers on TikTok for the last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I had a video go viral on Facebook like December 30th. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should put some time and effort into Facebook. So yeah, it's been since December 30th. So just about 4 months. And we hit 63,000 followers yesterday on Facebook, which is cool. I think we've got a lot of people from TikTok who have come over, but there is a ton of new people who are just discovering us. So it's been really cool. It's been really fun. And yeah, I'm having a good time.
Well,
She deals with
I'm
all the
glad to see it.
internet.
There are definitely a lot of people in the horse business that take themselves a little too seriously. So we need some levity and some people that are just out there reminding us this is all about having fun and enjoying yourself. So I certainly applaud that in y'all. Well, we do start everybody off with our icebreaker questions, kind of get to know y'all a little bit better. And I don't know if I prepped you for this or not, but these are for points and prizes. So you want to be on your A game with this, okay?
Ooh, I am competitive, so let's go.
Speed round.
So first question, if you were a Jedi, what % chance is there that you would misuse the Force? And I think pretty much everybody can answer this for y'all, but I'll just let you formally go ahead and tell us.
100%.
100%.
I'm not a big, so that's Star Wars. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I've seen it here and there. But yeah, I would misuse the Force
For sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Can the Force White Claws?
That's the main question.
By the way, I have had my first sip of black cherry White Claw here, and I do not believe I'll be repurchasing this. Y'all don't have to worry about me buying the store out or anything. I'm kind of trying to call one of the dogs over here so I can lick his ass and get this taste out of my mouth. But hey, if y'all enjoy it, that's fine.
They're easy
I'll
to
finish
drink
it,
on the trail.
Ooh.
They're easy to drink on the trail, but it is a little bit like someone thought about a black cherry while making that. Like the flavor is very subtle.
Yeah. That's what makes
I'll be honest, like black cherry is not a flavor I would pick in this reminds me of cough syrup. So that was the only one that they had. I wanted to get a White Claw in honor of y'all, but this was the only flavor I had the option of buying. I went to like 4 stores. So it is what it is. No worries. I may have to switch to whiskey here in a little bit.
Hey, that's all right too. Taylor's got a little vodka too, so oh my god, that's great.
Morning or evening?
anytime.
Morning. I'm a morning person.
Are we asking about life?
Just in general, morning. Yeah. Evening, I hit a slump.
Yeah.
Breakfast is the most important drink of the day. No question about that.
Thank you.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
I say yes.
I'm a plain. I eat like a toddler.
My 8-year-old is more adventurous with food than she is, 100%. So I say yes. Definitely Taylor's like a cheese or pepperoni.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair. If you could have any superpower, which one would you choose?
Do you have an answer?
To be sober.
Like that?
Like that.
That's your fucking superpower? I'm going like legit. I'm like time travel. I'm going back in time and making myself a billionaire. Taylor's like sobriety.
Need to be sober. Let's go.
Time travel could make you sober like that. So you can go back to before something.
Lock in.
We'll go ahead and put a link to AA in the show notes and on your mine and Taylor as well, so because we can make that happen for you, Taylor. We support you.
Hi, my name's Taylor.
Oh my
So maybe this is a questionable question, but do you carry a knife? Do y'all have a knife on you at all times for safety's sake and so forth, or no?
No,
We're not responsible.
we are not. We are so unprepared. It's not even funny.
Yeah, if we got in a situation,
We have some girls that do like, and we rely on them. If that makes sense, we're like, hey, can I borrow your knife?
yeah.
Okay, shorty.
Okay. So this is one that my 13-year-old son brought in, and I think is a pretty good question. And maybe because y'all do have a particular vocabulary, this will be very fun for y'all. We'll see. But if you could bring back any old style word, so examples of that would be dandy, gross as in a quantity, or curmudgeon. Is there any old word that you'd like to see thrown back into the vocabulary?
Ooh, I've got one that I really like. It's
Yeah.
fun to say.
Okay.
And it's only because it's fun to say, but gee willikers.
I like to say gnarly. here and
She says gnarly. That's more like 90s.
there. Yeah.
I went way, I think gee willikers is older than
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Huh.
Gnarly's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm
That's
getting
fun stuff.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes on that one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Same.
Cowabunga, dude.
That's a good one too. I like that one.
Do you ever think that the spider in the corner thinks of you as her roommate?
I hope not. Because if I spot him,
Dead.
he gotta go.
I have an intense phobia of spiders. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
So no, I can't even really kill them because I have to exit the premises and make someone else kill them.
So
I
what
hope-
about spiders on the trail? Does that mean you don't ever lead? Somebody else needs to clear that out for you, or Taylor leads?
I get on the tallest horse always, and I'm out there with a stick,
wrapping them up?
wanding them up, and
I
eliminating
will
them.
panic. I've gotten a banana spider onto my neck once, and I didn't realize until its legs started tickling me, and I flung everything, my glasses included. So I'm blind and I can't see, and I'm screaming, and it was not good. Someone else had to get off and get my glasses because I was like, I hope I don't step on them, because without them, I'm like really, really, really blind. So that would have been bad. But yeah, no thanks.
Well, don't anybody have a nightmare about spiders tonight? Definitely don't have a nightmare about spiders
Thank
or
you.
being blind
Yeah,
with
I'll try
spiders
that.
around tonight. Okay. So I don't know if this one applies. Y'all can handle it however you like. But what would you have been professionally if not a horsewoman? And I guess with even though this isn't necessarily your career, with the TikTok stuff and all, you kind of do now have a foot in the door of this as a profession. So what else is there out there for you professionally?
I do have a full-time career. I don't really talk about it. I don't really want to bring that into the horse thing. I keep that separate. But because this is a hobby for me, and my career funds my hobby. If I had to do something else professionally, it would probably be something creative. I like to create a lot, obviously, with like the content and stuff. I've gone through numerous of ADHD hobbies, from crocheting and embroidering to cup making. I like to create. So it would be something creative. I don't know what, but
I don't know. I guess horses are
her profession, though.
I don't want to say I'm a professional, so
Adult amateur.
I do make money at it, but I don't want to call myself a professional because
of tax reasons.
That's fine. Yep.
But I guess if I wasn't doing horses, I would want to just be a stay-at-home dog mom, I guess.
Housewife.
Yeah, just a housewife. Don't put me in the
Dream
field.
big, Taylor. Dream big.
Don't put me in the field.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Okay. So you know how all horse movies put in way too many fake nays? Would you go to see a Christopher Walken horse cartoon where he voices the horses and goes, yeah?
Yes.
Probably.
Can I preface that with, I would have to take a gummy first. I would pee myself though a little bit. Yeah, I would see that for sure.
So I'm going to change this one up a little bit. The next question should be, how do you like your steak? But I'm going to ask y'all about trail snacks. Do y'all have any particular trail snacks? Got to have the peanut M&Ms with you, or what's your trail snack situation like?
Slim Jims usually.
Slim Jims are a great trail snack. Absolutely. We do typically pack a sandwich, some chips, Slim Jims. We pack treats for the horses. I don't think we have anything. Sometimes we throw peanuts at each other, like
in the shell.
Like try to catch them.
When we get back to camp, we always have
boiled peanuts. She'll crock pot some boiled peanuts before the ride, and we get back to camp, and we all eat boiled peanuts.
They're ready.
That sounds pretty good.
It is.
I like boiled peanuts.
Yeah. Yes. Always a hit. You get back, you've had, 6 to 12 White Claws, and a boiled peanut's a great
6 to 12. Jeez,
we have a range.
I'm the 12.
It's a 6-hour ride, okay?
Okay. Respect. That's all I got to say.
Back to the AA.
Do y'all have any feelings on how tablets were replaced by scrolls, and then scrolls were replaced by books, and now we scroll through books on a tablet?
No. I read a lot.
Yeah. But she does audiobooks.
Okay. So then we get into that argument. Is it reading if I'm listening to the book? Listeners can decide on that one. I listen to a lot of books, but
I turn my closed captions on the TV. That's my reading.
She reads more than I do then, actually. Smart twat.
I would tell me that.
That's funny.
What do you always have too much or not enough of?
Too much White Claws, not enough White Claws.
Too many empty White Claws and not enough full White Claws.
Yeah, definitely.
I say we drink too much and then we forget to eat most of the time. So
I got it. Too many horses, but also not enough horses.
And then not enough asses to fit those horses.
Oh my God. Too many horses, not enough asses. That's it.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt. I always invite people to come ride with me because I've got 4 horses and I can only ride one at a time. So
that would be a good t-shirt. My next horse will make me happy. Because there's definitely kind of
the next one. Yes, absolutely.
What is the best horse movie?
Spirit, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, Horse Whisperer for me.
It's
I had the
one.
biggest crush on Robert Redford growing up. I thought he was like all that in a bag of chips.
I thought it was so corny though. Like it's the typical horse movie.
Yeah, but he was so hot. I mean, and fun fact for your listeners out there, Robert Redford and I have the same birthday. Well, he died. But August 18th, look it up. Same birthday.
Okay. Are you decisive or indecisive?
She's decisive. I'm indecisive.
Yeah. Well, I decide and then I think on it too much.
Yeah.
I'll decide and then I go back and like,
was that the right choice?
Did I decide that too quickly almost? So, but yeah, you.
I'm like, I don't care.
She won't make a decision to save anyone's life.
Nope. And then it just gets to a point that I'm like, I choose. I don't
just
care.
Choose for me.
Yeah.
She will be out to dinner and someone will say, she'll be like, I don't know, surprise me.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. I'm like, this is what I would like.
You surprise me. And the server's like, what? What do you mean surprise me?
I'm like, I would like either one. So
surprise
me. Don't tell me until it gets here.
So we could summarize that as saying Taylor is confirmed indecisive and Andi is decisive with a side of regret. Is that fair?
Yeah,
That
I like decisive. Another T-shirt. We're gonna have so many ideas. Decisive with a slight of regret.
Okay. We're going to do this one a little different. I have multiple sponsors. Y'all are just like this creative, like target rich zone for sponsors. So we got a few, so I'm going to disperse them throughout. So if you hear a little alarm in the back, that's what that is to remind me. So our first sponsor of this episode for the Trail Twats is Feral Fizz. Soft seltzer made for women, bad bitches, and the occasional trollop. Feral Fizz combines the refreshing nature of a seltzer and the oh-so-familiar taste of questionable decisions. We've made Feral Fizz with women in mind. Just wait till you see the shape of our cans. Feral Fizz. Crack one open and have a cackle or relax while listening to your favorite murder mystery podcast. Available in questionable flavors like dragon fruit with queso, whipped into submission and creamed, salty soft serve margarita, apple and apologetic husband, pina colada mint, perimenopause persimmon, I know what I want watermelon, and our newest flavor, that time of the month tangerine with blood orange and other citrus flavors.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh no.
Too far? We'll see.
No, that's perfect. I would try the soft serve margarita one. I'll tell you what.
That was my wife's idea. Yeah. She came up with that.
White Claw doesn't sponsor us. I'm gonna have a Feral Fizz. Period. Switch it over. White Claw, you better be listening. Oh my God.
Okay. Back to our icebreaker questions, as though there was ice to break in this case. Cold showers or cold food forever? So
Cold
if you had to pick one, cold
No,
showers?
No, yeah. Cold showers.
If it's cold food, is the rice still crunchy and crispy?
No, it's cooked. It's just cold.
Okay, so it's like you put it in the fridge and then you eat it out of the fridge. No,
There you go. No microwave, no stove, just cold.
I could do cold food.
She could definitely do cold food. I've seen this bitch eat macaroni and cheese out of a Tupperware, cold, on the trail ride.
On the trail ride, yeah.
But
Okay.
no,
That's
cold
fair.
showers.
I love a cold steak. First thing in the morning, just grab it out, no cutting, no nothing.
She just eats
gnaw
it like
on
just gnaws on it.
Yep, like a piece of beef jerky.
She's feral.
I'm there with you. Cold pizza, cold fried fish left over the next morning. A lot of that stuff's just as good cold as it is hot. Yep. It is noteworthy. Y'all are in Florida too, correct?
I'm in Florida. I could do a cold shower.
Yeah, I've had some of my Canadian listeners say that cold shower is not a realistic choice because warm showers is how they survive. So I guess that's all all relative, but
yeah, definitely.
Okay, how big should a horse be?
Ooh, perfect size?
Yeah.
For me, 14 to 3 is my perfect size.
15 hands, but stout.
It's like Trig.
Yeah, but if they're not stout, then I could go 15-3.
I think for a frame of reference on that, I am 5'0". So anything bigger, and I am having a hard time getting on the ground. Taylor is shoving me. So
I put my shoulder into her butt.
Sometimes she'll get on the ground all fours, and I'll use her as a tabletop. So yeah, nothing taller than 15. Although my horse Trigger is exactly 15 hands. We just measured him.
Yep.
I thought he was 14.3 for the longest time, but he's a little bit taller than I thought. So time to sell him. Just kidding.
I'll buy him.
All right. Would you tell us something unexpected about you? Let me guess. Deacon at the local church.
Yeah. I do have one, I guess, then. I am a member of our sheriff's department mounted posse unit.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, unexpected, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Taylor's she's pretty much what you see is what you get.
Open book.
She owns exotic animals, but like you would kind of figure that looking at her, right?
So is that the raccoon?
Yeah.
I saw a raccoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And emus. They're not super exotic, but she's got emus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty open.
She's a great babysitter.
You know what?
She's a really good babysitter.
That I can do.
That is unexpected, right?
Yeah.
I would trust her with
Imagine how good she's going to be when she gets sober, too. That's going to be awesome.
No, I think that would make her worse.
How long do you dunk a cookie in milk?
Ooh. She doesn't really eat cookies.
I don't eat sweets.
That's unexpected, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Not a sweets person at all.
But I eat I guess I eat like a toddler. So like
a cookie and milk. I do love a cookie and milk. Depends on the cookie, but I don't want it falling apart, but it has to be a little soft. You know what I mean? So like not just it has to hold it there for a second. Right before it breaks off, that's the perfect time. This is serious business for me. I grew up eating cookies and milk, okay?
I'm right there with you on that one.
Thank you.
Is there a skill or technique with a horse that you've seen in someone else and don't have, but wish you did?
Yes. Taylor. She'll ride anything. I, in my old age, at 32 years old, have become quite a baby. And she'll jump on it. As long as she knows it's broke, she don't care. She'll just jump on. And I have to see it ridden. I have to see her ride it and make sure it's not going to kill her. And then I might ride it.
Yeah, once we're like 6 miles in, she's
like, okay, I'll ride it.
Safe. I'll get on it.
So definitely seen that. And kudos.
I don't know. I used to ride English. So like I miss the days where I could see a distance and I don't know, the feel that you used to have when you were younger and rode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when you were so brave.
Yeah, when you rode 24/7. Like I ride,
I was so brave.
Maybe 3-4 times a week nowadays, but I ride different horses every single day.
Yeah.
So I never have one consistent horse that I ride all the time.
Yeah. Well, once you get sober, seeing the distances will probably get better. There'll only be one jump ahead. You don't have to guess if it's the left one or the right one we're going. Oh, yeah. So that could help. Yeah. There you go. Once again, Feral Fizz.
And now it's time to hear from our sponsors. And our sponsor this week is AA.
Not today.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well can you back a trailer?
Oh, 10.
She's a 10. I 8. Yeah. 8.5. I've gotten a lot better, but she's the best.
Okay.
I could put that trailer anywhere you need it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm close, but I might need a second try.
Do you have a horse industry related pet peeve?
Yeah.
Just the Karens.
Judgmental bitches. People who give you unsolicited advice through a video, who see your video and say, I should offer my opinion, you are trash. I'm like, what? How do you know that? You don't know that.
Welcome to the internet.
Oh, yeah. I've got thick skin, so it is what it is.
But feral or spoiled? So if you had to deal with a horse, would you rather one that's spoiled, lots of bad habits, or blank slate but kind of snorty?
We're gonna be the opposite on this.
I don't know. I feel like I could fix spoiled faster than I can fix feral.
Yeah. And I'll say spoiled only because my main horse is spoiled. Trigger is the most spoiled little brat in the world. And she's actually gone to her for a tune-up because I spoil it too much. I'm like, please fix my horse.
And I'm like, he's fine. He's great. I don't understand what your problem is.
That's because she has boundaries and I don't. She tells him no, and I'm like, he's so cute.
He's always stepping on my toe. It's
He
fine.
doesn't step on my toes. He doesn't step on my
He
toes.
doesn't pick up his back feet.
Oh, yeah. He does get a little spicy with his feet sometimes. Anyways. Spoiled.
I think spoiled. Spoiled's easier to fix than feral.
That's true. A week.
Yeah.
Okay. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Oh, smooth.
Yeah, smooth.
Smooth.
Peanut butter sandwich made by Andi.
Oh my gosh. I'm so real sidetrack here. We were on the Cracker Trail earlier this year in February. It was my first time, her fifth time. I was making us lunch for the day, and I made us some peanut butter sandwiches, and we're eating them at lunch. So hours later, and I said, "Hey Taylor," I said, "Is it a good sandwich?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's a good sandwich." And I was like, "Can you taste this secret ingredient I put in it?" And she's like, she looks at me and she's like, "Is it love?" And I said, "It is love." How'd you know? So, long story short, smooth.
Fun fact, I do think there is currently some legislation in the works to have that renamed from the Cracker Trail to the Caucasian Trail, kind of bring us into 2026. So just for anybody out there wondering.
The Florida Caucasian Trail. That seems problematic. That seems exclusive. Ooh, we don't wear hoods on the Cracker Trail, guys. Hey, I swear. Woo.
Well, this may be an obvious one given the dogs that we know are in the room, but dogs or cats?
Not obvious.
Oh.
Not obvious.
Dogs.
I'm a cat girl.
Okay.
I foster cats, and I've had 50 foster kittens in the last few years. So
wow.
Yeah, I love my dogs, but outside of that, cats. Fun fact.
Okay. And what kind of dogs? I don't know any cat breeds to ask about. So, and I guess if you're fostering, it's just whatever.
She's a Frenchie girl.
We're sleeping.
And I have corgis. I love corgis.
Okay. So if we have what the perfect height for the horse is, we also know the perfect height for the dog is about 1 foot tall, right?
I like long and low dogs. I would do a basset hound, and I would also do a wiener dog. Those are the only breeds I think I would have.
Well, it makes sense. You're in the horse business, and that's a long little doggy. So, yeah.
Get along, little doggy.
Bay or sorrel? Do y'all have a color preference for horses? Could be something else too, but that's kind of the big two groups. So,
Bay gelding, sorrel mare though.
Okay, I'm partial to a bay. Only because of Andi. I think he's my little Pasifino I just got.
Roan.
He is a bay roan. He's the cutest little thing in the whole world. But if I had to choose, I am now a paint girl because of Trigger, my spoiled little gelding. So he's a little paint, and but he's a bay. What is? I don't even know.
Bay paint.
Oh yeah, he's bay. Paint. I don't know what it is. I don't know paint. Overo, Tobiano, all the things.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could figure it out if I looked at it.
Tobiano.
It goes across his back.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. Daniel probably knows better than we do.
That's probably so here's the test. There's a Tovero, which is a blend, but Tobiano is the one where they have like a normal horse's head. So they'll have a blaze or a star or something, and then they'll have one white hip and one dark hip. The Overo is the one that looks like he was running past you and you had a bucket of white paint and you threw it out there and it just splatters everywhere. And a Tovero is a cross between the two, could have characteristics of both. So
I would say he's probably Tobiano, but his face is almost like split down the middle, brown, and then he almost looks like Phantom of the Opera a little bit.
Yeah, he's almost medicine hat on his face because it does come over his ear.
Yeah, he's very unique looking. He's gorgeous. Anyways. Fun fact.
Okay. Well, cool. Shout out to the Bay Horse Mafia. So that's one of those questions I started asking it, and I figured it'd be a throwaway question that we'd have like 50-50. And it's not even close to 50-50. Like 9 out of 10 people have Bay as a preference, which shocks me.
I have a sorrel horse, and he is the worst horse I own. So shout out Milo.
I like a red spicy mare.
Yeah.
Okay. Do either of you or both of you have a favorite piece of tack or horse-related tool?
Ooh, good question.
My halter.
Yeah, I do love the rope halters that we have. Those are a great little tool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love my saddle a lot.
Our treeless saddles.
We ride in Bob Marshall's, the treeless saddles, and I was having issues with Trigger with saddle fit. I had the chiropractor out, saddle fitter out, and I finally was like, screw this. She kept like saying, you need to just switch over to treeless, and sure as shit, I switched him over to a treeless, and all my problems went away. So, yeah, Bob Marshall treeless saddles. And our next sponsor is Bob Marshall treeless.
I will advocate for a treeless through and through.
Yeah,
I've done the Cracker Trail many a times in my treeless, and I've never had issues. We do hundreds of miles in them. Never had any soreness issues, and
I now own 3 Bob Marshalls. Fun fact.
I think I have like 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What is the best smell in the barn?
The alfalfa.
I was going to say the same thing. Fresh alfalfa. So good.
Yeah.
So good. I would put that in a candle.
Yes. That and leather.
Fresh leather and alfalfa candles would, I think, would be a big hit.
Yeah.
If there's any candle people listening, go ahead and get on that.
So I don't know why I'm reminded of this, but Jillian Kreinbring, who is a world-renowned horse physio anatomist and all of that kind of stuff, she teaches lots of courses and stuff. If y'all haven't heard of her, check her out. JK Inspired is her deal. She's phenomenal for everybody out there. Her answer was that her dog's feet and ears smell like Fritos corn chips.
They do.
That was the best smell out there. I mean,
I wouldn't put that in a candle though.
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, I don't think it's the best smell, but I do agree with her. They smell like Fritos.
Yes.
I don't know what that's about, but for some reason I was just reminded of that. So shout out to Jillian. On a scale of 31 to 37, how glad are you that people don't spontaneously express themselves through song and dance?
Ooh. Oh God, we were just talking about this.
Okay, so I love a musical. So I think if life were like a musical, it'd be really fun. But if it was just random people like on the street, like 1 out of every 100, 31. I don't like that.
No, yeah, 0. I don't like. I'm not a huge like.
I like musicals.
I like good music from the artist. I hate going to concerts.
She doesn't. She doesn't like a concert. That's like unexpected.
I don't like live music.
I've taken her to her only 2 concerts she's ever been to, and she had not a great time. It was okay. Yeah, crazy. I've been to so many concerts. I can't even count.
Yeah, I'd rather the production music.
just give me a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I kind of have to say I'm with Taylor on this one. I want to like concerts. I can't say I have ever had like a really great experience at one though.
There's nothing like being front row and just jamming, man. Just up at the front. You got your drink.
And it's mediocre.
Everyone's sweating on you.
It's like $20 a drink.
Yeah, that is true. It is expensive to go drink. You know, she's on a budget because she drinks so much.
I bought a whole pack of White Claws.
So, tailgate, bonfire, and the no stranger sweat. That sounds like a better deal to me.
Don't get me wrong. I would do both. Like both is fine.
Though I will say so. I would have killed to go to a Jimmy Buffett concert and never got to, and that's not a possibility anymore. And Rush is doing a world tour this year, and of course Neil Peart is dead, and so who knows? Maybe I'll try to squeeze one of those in if the tickets don't sell out in 5 minutes when they go live. So.
You got to do it. You only live once.
I tell you what, there is a question I used to ask. I'm going to resurrect since y'all are maybe 2 generations younger than me. Is there a time when music ended, like a year that music ended, or are y'all still listening to current? Like for me, about 1999, 2000, music stopped right around there, and there's really almost nothing that's been made since.
I still listen to 90s music.
Sure.
90s country.
Yeah.
90s.
2000s. Hip hop, to be specific. Any Nelly fans in the house?
I still listen to 2000s rock and stuff.
We also still listen to a lot of current music, I would say. So it hasn't stopped for us yet. Not yet. One day.
So
probably.
I'm spontaneously going to throw this one in, but since y'all are trail riders, radio on the trail or no radio on the trail?
100% radio.
Radio on the trail. We have custom branded JBL Trail Twats speakers that they link together. So we will space out and we'll have surround sound music going. So absolutely music on the trails.
Okay. Thoughts or feelings? So more of a cerebral analytical person or intuitive, go with your gut?
This is my indecisiveness.
Yes, you don't know. I'm a thoughts girly. I think about everything. I probably overthink everything. Shout out Lexa Pro.
I probably, I don't know. I go off like my initial
gut feeling. Yeah, we're probably opposite on that, I would say a little bit.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah. Best I got. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a horse today. She messaged me and I was like, fuck it, I'll come get it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That would be another good t-shirt. Fuck it, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
That's fair enough, right? Favorite or least favorite, or how about favorite and least favorite barn chore?
Ooh.
Favorite? I've probably just feeding, like dropping grain.
Just easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Least favorite, mucking stalls, obviously.
Okay, I'm a little weird. So to preface this, I don't have stalls to do. My horses are all in the pasture. I don't have a barn. I do clean stalls every once in a while for a friend of mine when she goes out of town. I really enjoy mucking her stalls. Like, it's very therapeutic.
Come to my house then.
Yeah, I guess I'll come over and maybe I'll hate it. Least favorite for me is scrubbing the water troughs. Like, it is such a pain in the ass.
I only do that like once a year because I have like goldfish.
She has goldfish in there, yeah. So I don't have goldfish. So that's I scrubbed mine yesterday and got it looking brand new. But God, it was such a pain in the ass.
It's the initial getting wet is like,
and your feet are gross, and we're in Crocs, you know.
And then you're like, whatever.
My feet are gross now, and yeah. So
I'm just like,
funny.
Whatever. Once my feet are wet, I'm committed.
Yeah.
So here's a little tip. If algae is the major problem, if you can give just a little piece of copper pipe or something and throw it in there, that keeps the algae out of there. It doesn't stop sediment. You still, once every 6 months or something, you dump it out, get the leaves, but it'll keep the algae out of there.
Yeah, well, and then the horses dropping all their like alfalfa out of their
right.
mouth.
There's hay in there,
and then I think the fish eat that. I don't know.
Well, now I have to go steal some copper pipes. Is that? Do we get those out of houses still, or how do you get those? Or there's wiring, isn't it? Wiring. Well, Taylor and I have plans now, so we gotta
go. Sweet, salty, or spicy?
Salty. She's gonna say salty. Yep. I'll say salty too. Yeah. I like I'm thinking like a chip. Nothing better for me than chips dipped into some queso.
Cheez-Its for you.
I do love Cheez-Its too. So yeah, salty too. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask this later, but the boiled peanuts, do you have like Cajun boiled peanuts? They got like some spice in there, or they're just okay.
We do half and half. There's like an original can, and then there's like a spicy can, and I just do half.
So they're not because we have some girls who don't love super spicy.
Yeah.
So we do cut it down just a little bit for them because we're nice, we're thoughtful, so considerate. So demure.
That's what people say all the time.
I know, all the time. They're like, wow, Trail Twats.
So nice.
Thoughtful.
So last two questions. These get a little weird.
Okay.
Favorite dinosaur or deep sea creature?
Okay, well, my 8-year-old had a huge dinosaur phase. And he actually just asked me like 2 weeks ago what my favorite dinosaur was. And it's a Triceratops because of Land Before Time. Do you remember Sarah?
Yes.
So it's a Triceratops. Absolutely.
I'm going to go Nessie.
Oh, Nessie? Yeah. Yeah, Loch Ness Monster.
Because what was that one movie with the water? They had like a whole movie on Nessie.
Don't remember that one.
It seemed so sweet.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. So we know what Nessie is. And if you actually Google some of those pictures and what that really is, it is what the hell? I'm talking to the Trail Twats. It's a masturbating whale who's laying on his back, and that's his penis up out of the water. That is what the pictures of Nessie actually are. Yes.
Even more reason.
I love Nessie.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to offend us. We just talked about a t-shirt with that same topic. So.
Well, and y'all are in Florida, so you'll see dolphins do the same thing. It's just not as
We go down
so
to
that's what the famous pictures of Nessie are a whale penis.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I've seen dolphins mid-coital. They go around your boat and they're just around, and you're like, wow, that's a dolphin dick. It just out there.
All right. And then, have you ever had a UFO encounter?
No.
I don't. We had drones, I feel like, at one point, but I don't know if they were like real.
Yeah. No, I have not. I was raised by my mother, who is a big UFO fan. Shout out Charity. She's great. My mother's like lifelong dream is to be abducted by aliens. So swear to God, ask her about it next time you see her. But no, I have not seen one.
No, I don't think I've ever actually seen one.
Love you, Mom.
Well, let me do a little tabulating here. It may take me longer than normal because I had about 3/4 of a White Claw here.
And it looked like a big can too.
It was a tall one.
You got the tall
It is.
one?
This is. Yeah, I guess the tall way is a.
Go big or go home. It says 16, 20 ounce, something like that. 24.
20 ounce. Yes, ma'am. 20 ounces of black cherry nastiness is what that is right there.
We're never going to get that White Claw sponsorship. You have to say it's delicious and we influenced you.
You know what? Yes, that is absolutely. Well, the only reason I bought this is because of y'all. So they clearly have sales that they can only tie back to y'all.
I'm that, and that's going on my next video.
We'll even get you here. I'll clip out the picture for you there.
Perfect.
All right. So, I still have a little drink. So let me tabulate. I've got y'all at. This is something. So y'all are the first people to break 6,000. I've got you at 6,018 points, which is our high score of all time on the icebreaker questions. So you may be wondering, what does that mean?
Yeah, what is that score?
You have now won either, your choice, an awkward silence or a genuine compliment.
Ooh, genuine compliment. Yeah. Hype us up.
Okay, both of y'all? Taylor, you too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta say, I mean, it's just the obvious, but y'all are absolutely comfortable in your own skin. And there's a ton of people that don't ever reach that level to be authentically who they are in public, out there having a good time, living their best life, even though, and I know I've seen enough of y'all's feed, not all of the attention that you get is positive attention, and you still handle it pretty well. Like you said, there are plenty of people that want to tell you that you're doing wrong and this and that and the other, and y'all handle that well, and you still just do you. And that is a phenomenal characteristic. There's a whole lot of people that are they're scared to authentically be themselves and just do them, even if they aren't really getting much negative feedback, which y'all are clearly having to deal with. So kudos to you for still just being you and having a good time and representing that. There's a lot of people that do need to kind of remember that they got into the horse thing to have a good time and enjoy themselves. And y'all are out there representing that. So kudos to you for it.
Hey, you know what? That was a good one.
Oh,
Cheers to that. That was a great compliment, sir.
Well, very good. Okay, so our first question for everybody is, once we finish the icebreakers, is would you give us the 30,000-foot view of what it is that you do in the horse business? So would y'all kind of, for those that may not know, what are the Trail Twats? What's the sisterhood here? Like how the hell did that originate? Like tell the story. What is going on here?
Well, funny story.
Funny story. Well, okay, so I started it out. I didn't start it out. I can't take all the credit. One of my friends, my dear friends, Ashley, she brought a group of women together. It was 5 years ago this month, actually. And we all camped together and we just, very like-minded. We were just trail riding, camping, had some drinks on the trails, coming together afterwards, having a good time. And that's all it was for quite a while. We dubbed ourselves the Trail Twats. We had a group chat and that was about it. 2022, I started filming everything and putting it on the internet. And it kind of took off from there. That was on TikTok. It took off from there. It started slowly growing. I would get a viral video here and there or whatever. And then it just kind of morphed into something more. But before it morphed, I met this bitch.
From TikTok.
Yeah. So
I reached out and I was like, hey, I think you're in my area. You're my vibe.
Yeah.
I want to hang out.
Yeah.
And first time we hung out, she gave me her address to her house and I showed up and we went trail riding, had a hell of a time.
And she hasn't left since. Like it's been 3 years. And so, yeah, what we do, who we are, we trail ride.
Yep.
We camp. We are best friends. We hang out a lot, probably too much if you ask our husbands and significant others. We have a core group of women that we ride and camp with. Shout out to my Trail Twats. And then it just kind of slowly morphed into like other people finding us on the internet and saying, hey, I'm also a Trail Twat. And I was like, oh, like it kind of just became.
So now we have people everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. We have a Facebook page with 63,000 followers. A lot of people who have seen themselves in us and love what we're doing. And, it's entertaining, whatever. We have a Facebook group, which is private. You have to be you have to actually ride horses to be in that group. But that was created in the hopes that people could find their local twats. And ride together. Because it really is just about not taking yourself too seriously, having fun, taking good care of your horses always, like that is number one, right? But it's really just about friendship and having fun.
Yeah.
And supporting each other.
Yep. And
is the best way to describe it, I guess.
We've had people, we just had Canadian twats here.
Oh my gosh.
And then
shout out Jenna and Tara.
And then we had Michigan twat.
Devin.
And then now we've got Texas coming for Twatchella.
So yeah. It's really just morphed into like people like, you guys look really fun. We want to join you. So yeah, next weekend, like she said, Carissa is flying out. We have Twatchella. I know you were probably going to get to that at some point, but we're hosting our second annual Twatchella.
Yeah. Which
is a camping weekend. We have 110 riders, I think, coming to just hang out and have a good time.
110 twats.
So where is this going to be? Y'all mentioned the Cracker Trail. So obviously it's Florida, but Florida's not a small state. So whereabouts are y'all? Or I don't want your home addresses. By the way, you should not do that. Okay. We're going to sponsor the next one by Mace or something along those lines. But anyway, what national park are y'all riding in or whatever over there?
So we do a majority of our riding in Brooksville. Croom State Forest is right here. She's in like a little bit south of me, 30 minutes away. We do a lot of riding in Central Florida, Ocala. But Twatchella is being hosted at Black Horse Resort Ranch in Umatilla, Florida. So I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours from us. Danielle is the owner there and she is incredible. And she's been helping me put on this event. And yeah, we're 9 days out. So I'm in like last minute preparations, just like running around frantic, trying to make sure. Last year, for reference, Daniel, it was our first year. We had 30 people. So this year is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Triple.
So this podcast will go out the day after Easter, that Monday morning, which means it's the week before this
Yeah,
event.
so the week of.
So would it be too late for people to join if they hear this and say, this is my bike?
Unfortunately, yeah, it's too late now. We officially closed registration March 15th. But if you're hearing this and you're like, I want to go next year, absolutely. We're already thinking about dates, and yeah. So
we've already got next year in the works.
Yeah.
And we haven't even got to this year.
I know, it is crazy. But yeah, find us on Facebook, TikTok, wherever, and that's where I post all the information. So I made a flyer. I think I announced the dates in December of last year. So yeah.
Okay. And so we will have links to all of y'all's social media and stuff in the show notes where people can go right there and find y'all. So this kind of does lead me to a question, because I know y'all have some merch. So Andi is wearing a t-shirt that is y'all's merch. Taylor, just for those, can you stand up a little bit, because I'm gonna be sure and do this. This is not one, but Taylor's shirt says, "Sorry for having great tits and correct opinions."
You know what? It might be a Trail Twats shirt
soon. That's a great shirt. It really is. So do y'all have a website where you sell merch, or is this kind of like a Facebook thing, or how do y'all do that if somebody's interested?
Yeah, we have an Etsy shop. So the link is in my Facebook bio, I think. If you go on there, we have, tanks, hoodies, hats, visors, sunglasses, tumblers,
shot glasses,
decals, all you name it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in our Etsy store.
Koozies, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think one of those T-shirts would look awesome while someone's holding a Bay Horse Mafia coffee mug. I'm just going to I think they would go together very, very well. So why don't y'all tell us a little bit about your horses? And I guess the easy way to start that is Taylor is actually gonna go get one here this afternoon. So tell us what we know about this, or is this just like you met Andi here and you're just kind of showing up and, hey, whatever, I'll babysit or whatever you need, take this horse home, or what we got going on?
So basically what they would call me as a horse trader.
She's a dirty horse flipper,
according to the internet. So yeah, people contact me all the time about their skinny horses, their horses they can't afford anymore, their rank horses, their horses they haven't ridden in years, whatever. I don't know. People come up with the craziest stuff. But so they just contact me, hey, do you want this horse? Here's the price. And I'm like, I can do half of that. And if it's under 17 sound, and it doesn't even have to be broke sometimes, but if it's really cute, I'll get it unbroke. But broke mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go and get it.
Yeah.
So I have 2 horses that I keep. I have a mule, and then I have a thoroughbred mare, which is about to give birth
to a mule baby.
So those are the 2 that I keep. The rest of them are just kind of project horses that we use for trail rides.
30, 60, 90 a year on them and then gets rid of them after they've proven themselves. We have a term we like to call twat broke.
Yeah.
And twat broke, once they're twat broke is when unless she sells them as a project, but most of them she'll get them twat broke and then sell them.
Yeah.
So
I think that's pretty good. I mean, I've seen enough of y'all's videos. Y'all are in the water doing backflips off of them and stuff like that. I mean, when they can handle that and the music and the and the cans and all of the maybe the occasional alligator scurrying off into a lake or something like that. Exactly. I mean, that's what people are looking for. So, good on you.
Yeah. So, that's what Taylor does. I have mine that I keep. I have a hard time. I can't get rid of them, so I just keep getting more. I thought I was good at 2, and then all of a sudden I have 3. Now I'm good at 3, and then I just got the Paso from Taylor, and now I'm good at 4.
Allegedly.
I don't even have room.
So you've mentioned Trigger, who looks like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And what's his personality like?
He is a doofus, a silly gelding. He is solid. That's who I do mounted posse on. He is helicopter broke, drone broke, drunk broke, get me home from the bar, blacked out broke. Like, can do anything on this horse. Little spoiled here and there, but silly. Yeah, silly is the only way to describe him.
Okay. And then you said you had a sorrel that was the worst horse you owned. So tell us about that.
My mom's going to be so mad when she hears this. We have Milo. I got him to be my husband's horse. He is a retired hunter jumper. He broke his hock, and they rehomed him for free. I got him for free, but he can't be in a stall or else his hock gets real big and swollen. So I only have pasture. He's fine. He's not good in big groups. He's a dick to other horses, and that's where, but if it's just me and my mom and Taylor, fantastic horse. But he's not ever going to be a performance horse again. And everyone's like, get rid of him. I'm like, I can't. I can't get rid of him. So he's here to stay, unfortunately.
Yeah. If anybody needs a horse, you can throw them on them.
He's fine.
He's not enjoyable to ride, but
he's also so slow. He is 16 too. He's huge. I don't like riding him because he's so big, but he'll be 500 yards behind the group. And then he'll just burst into the canter to catch up. So he's not super twat broke, unfortunately.
Well, that's 2. What else have you got?
I've got Pearl, who is my little pony. She's a little POA. I got her from Taylor. I mentioned casually I wanted a horse for my son, who is a beginner. By all means, he was 6 or 7 at the time. And a week later, she said, I got it. And I was like, well, shit, that was too fast. She put 1 ride on her. The deal was I rode her once. I think she's good. You take her or else the price goes up. And I said, I'll take her. She's perfect. That horse is safe. She'll do anything. There's the only way to describe her. She's perfect. I actually found her old owner. It was a long story, but she got sold or given away because the owner couldn't afford her anymore. The person who had her,
I got her in not so great condition.
Thin. Ribby, like super thin.
Feet were so long.
Like they're curving up long. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I found her old owner and she used to have spots. She was like a little leopard Appaloosa.
Yeah.
Anyways, happy ending there. And then I've got Andi. So
guess who named him?
Andi, she bought a year ago almost.
Yeah.
And it was a whole joke. We were doing Gate Girl Summer where she got a bunch of gated horses and we were just going to like around. And I said, well, you should name him Andi so that you can ride me all summer. So she named him Andi and it stuck. And then come to find out,
he's the best boy.
Love him. He is the funnest little horse to ride.
Little pitter patter, get around.
Yeah.
This is the Paso?
My Paso. Yeah. So she owned him from, I think, April until
last month.
And he just came to live with me last month.
Yeah. She's been a deadbeat dad.
I said he's our horse, but I didn't actually pay.
I wasn't allowed to sell him. So I'm like, all right, well, what are we doing with this thing? Because I don't ride him because she always rides him. So I'm just feeding your horse at my house.
It was a good deal, I'll tell you what. Anyways, so now he lives here. So now I have 4 and I'm done.
So from my point of view, the kind of obvious question is, are guys allowed on any of these things? Like is this just, you got this retreat, Twatchella? Is that correct?
Twatchella, yeah, that's right.
Twatchella. So do y'all ever have guys in camp, or this is strictly a women's only deal, or what?
Yeah, we do have guys. And we have them on specific trips. We don't invite them camping usually because
it's all girls. We like a girls weekend.
Yeah, just a girls weekend camping.
Yeah.
But Twatchella is kind of open to anybody. We do have one friend, Kenny, our pecker.
He's
twat.
Designated pecker twat.
Yeah, and he rides with us.
Yeah, he's usually the only guy that rides with us. But yeah, Twatchella, I think we have 10 guy riders. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And then we'll have like the homeboys back at camp, like her fiance, my husband, a couple other girls' husbands. They'll stay behind and like take care of us and whatnot. But
yeah, when we get back, they better have dinner, roll in.
Yeah. Boiled peanuts, dinner, that type of thing. Yeah. But to answer your long story short, yes, guys are allowed if we approve them.
Yeah. Approved only.
Approved only. Yeah.
So what about your husband? You said you got this horse for him to ride, and you haven't actually mentioned that he's ever ridden this horse. So
yeah, no, he doesn't really ride. The last time he rode was Mother's Day 2 years ago, so almost 2 years ago next month, and he fell off. So he hasn't been on a horse since, and it was Milo. Surprise. Because he got left behind and took off at the canter and then hit a turn, and Alex went, whoop.
And the tall horse too.
Off of 16 too. Yeah. And then he got drugged because rule number 1 is don't let go of your horse.
Hold your horse.
Hold your horse. So he fell off and held onto the reins like his life depended on it and got drugged for like 5 to 10 feet before this horse stopped. So he hasn't been on since.
That's pretty good. I'll give you some points for that. That's pretty darn good.
And he got back on. So
well, he wasn't walking the rest of the way.
We're in the middle of the woods. So walk or don't. Walk or ride.
Yeah. Mine will ride if I have a horse for him, but whether I have a horse for him is hit or miss.
Yeah, not right now. She hasn't had a horse for him in a while.
Yeah. He rode the Cracker Trail probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But he only did like a day.
Yeah.
He's not a rider either, so. But he will if I make him.
I feel a little bit like I should give a shout out here. We have a place here in Louisiana called Rustic Sky Horse Camp that kind of does a lot of this stuff. They're awesome. They're very good friends of mine. That's Sky that runs it, and they put on each year. They host, I guess is the way to say it, Louisiana Women's Riding Retreat. So it's a little bit like this, and I think they do it most years, spring and fall, and then they'll have. I've been there kind of as a clinician, so they'll have a couple of educational lectures and that kind of thing, and then there's a morning ride and an evening ride, and they've got a swimming pool and all of that kind of stuff.
I was telling her about, they had a panty race on the seat. Remember, I was like, we have to go, but this year it's the same weekend as Twatchella, I think. And I saw this, and I was like, I want to go to this next year. So that's near you, you said?
It is. It's in central Louisiana. It's a little bit south of a town called Alexandria, and it's easy to get to. Nice little quiet town and everything. Really cool place. And like I say, Sky and his wife and staff, they are top notch. They're going to make sure that you're taken care of, and really nice facility. I will also say, so my favorite thing I've had to do there, they have a really, really nice obstacle course. It's like 4 acres or something. It's huge. And we did a mounted wine hunt. So they had everybody bring a little 4-pack of the little bottles of wine, and then we hid them. Yes.
Remember, I was like, what is the wine hunt? Okay, keep going.
So that's, and then they would find them, and whoever had them, and I was the judge, so I'm riding around on horseback, and she told me to have fun, so I have a whistle and everything, and I just get to make up the rules so like there was one lady that was from Texas, and I knew she was from Texas, so I whistled her out because she was from Texas, and we just had a really good time. Some lady had a horse I thought was ugly, so I whistled her out because she was riding an ugly horse, and just. It was a blast. That's one of the most fun things I've ever done on a horse. So anyway, maybe something y'all could try at Twatchella there.
We'll have to change the dates of Twatchella next year. So we only did it in April this year because we're doing it at Black Horse, and she has a lot of long-term snowbirds. So April, when we're going, most of them have left and gone back to, wherever snowbirds go back to.
And then last year we did it right before the Cracker Trail.
Yeah, which wasn't great either. She was camping for like 2 weeks. She had like 4 days in between Twatchella and the Cracker Trail. So that wasn't great. So we still haven't come up with the perfect time to do it. But
because
we'll get it one of these days. One of these years.
Eventually.
Well, I could certainly put y'all in charge of the lady that has been running that. I don't know if she wants me to name her here on the podcast or anything. Maybe y'all could get some ideas back and forth on fun events or something like that, because she's made that a pretty good fun. Like I say, the wine hunt. I will say the one Achilles heel of the wine hunt is it was warm, and warm little bottles of wine are not actually good to drink. So that was the problem. But I guess you could ice them down and have them the next day.
I was going to say freeze them first and then hide them.
Yeah.
See? Big brain over here.
That's probably good.
1 second, Daniel. I'm going to grab a White Claw. Would you? No, you good?
Sure.
Dan, you need a White Claw?
Black cherry, I thought was his favorite.
We'll put it through the screen.
Never again do I need a White Claw. I know the absolute answer to that.
That's okay. More for us.
I do hope y'all get sponsored by them or something, but
I made a video yesterday.
not my jam.
Yeah, I did a video yesterday, kind of as like a fun haha. I said this is my official application to be sponsored by White Claw. And it got, it didn't get too many views or likes. It got like 400 likes, whatever. But I had everyone in the comments just tagging White Claw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get their attention one way or another.
You should keep that up.
Trash.
There's a lady, Sarah something or other, I would recognize it. She's doing a similar thing with Pepsi. And so she did like a thing every single day for 30 days. And Pepsi started just sending her all kind of stuff. So I think y'all should definitely keep it up.
We have to just start doing something every day, like day one of trying to get sponsored by what you should do that. Okay. Taylor will take that on her page.
Absolutely. And definitely wear that t-shirt when you're doing it.
Yeah. I think we're right up their alley.
I look like a person they would want to sponsor.
Honestly.
So what sort of terrain where y'all ride there, the Cracker Trail and all, is this flat, sandy woods or wide open, or what sort of area are y'all in there?
Yeah, it's flat and sandy. On the Cracker Trail, we ride down the road multiple days, so it's hot and sunny.
Asphalt.
Hot.
Yeah, most of our trails down here are
flat and sandy.
Flat, sandy, like pine trees and stuff.
Yeah.
We like to get up to North Florida. Specifically like McCulley's and Spirit of the Swanee. They both have they have the best trails, I think, in Florida, but they're like along the river and like they're more like
twisty
turny ups and downs. And when I say up and down, I mean like 6 foot down.
Yeah.
Like little,
20 foot at the most.
We don't have a ton of really great riding in Florida. I mean, it is nice though. We are planning a trip to Coldwater Creek in Milton, Florida. So that's way up in the Panhandle. And we've heard that's like the best riding in Florida. So we're going to get there, but it's a 6-hour drive and, getting there.
Let's just go to Kentucky.
Yeah, we might as well at that point just go to Tennessee or Kentucky.
Well, this reminds me of another sponsor that I need to bring up for the podcast.
I can't wait.
And in fact, I've already skipped one alarm, so I'm going to read 2 in a row here. So this episode of the Adult Onset Horsemanship podcast is also brought to you by Trail Bums Cantle Canteens. These are insulated with removable feminine hygiene products to serve double duty. Speaking of duty, we're number 1 because we've also planned for number 2. A full roll of bathroom tissue fits discreetly underneath every standard Trail Bums Cantle Canteen, and you can fit 3 rolls under our Superflow model. Available in every color under the rainbow, leopard print, bedazzled, and even embroidered in our now custom shop to match your jeans. Every Trail Bums Cantle Canteen is well insulated to keep your beverage of choice cool and complete with airtight seals to preserve the crisp carbonation of your favorite Feral Fizz or Twite Claw flavors. We also have Tware Ride saddle cushions. Protect your soft spots with the softest alpaca fiber seat cushions available for equestrians and trail riders. There are other seat cushions on the market, but only Tware Ride saddle cushions use the heat from you and your horse to thermally power our proprietary Tware Ride technology. You've seen air hockey tables. Well, just imagine support without pressure. Imagine cooling airflow, keeping the body's third armpit dry and comfortable. Tware Ride saddle cushions are always on sale at 30% off, and you even get a rebate in the mail with a gift card for free Feral Fizz or Twite Claw. Girl math dictates that this is free money you can't pass up. Tware Ride saddle cushions. You'll love the ride our trot. I definitely meant to say trot there. Sorry about that.
The third armpit. That's what got me.
People who live in the heat and humidity, we understand exactly what's going on there. Yeah, swamp ass is a real thing.
It is.
I can't. I'll be right back. Almost there.
You gotta keep those dude wipes on you.
Shut the fuck up. It's gonna tear.
You still have mine.
No, I don't. Yes, I do. We're back. Those are great. Those are real stuff, though. Like dude wipes, fuzzy bums, all those things. Third armpit. Right up there.
That sounds like the name of like a 90s grunge band or something like that, doesn't it? There might have been one. I'll have to look that up now. So what's kind of next on the list? Y'all have Twatchella coming up, and then you got plans for another one next year, and now you've got some merch, and we're looking at maybe a White Claw sponsorship or something like that. So is this sort of any kind of a rhyme or reason to this, or feeling it out? You never expected to be here, so we're just seeing what the hell happens in life, or what?
Yeah.
I get recognized all the time.
She
out
does.
in public.
She does. It's hilarious and frustrating because I have never been recognized in public, but that's because I'm behind the camera.
In front of the camera.
And I'm always filming her like dumbass doing shit. But yeah, I mean, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
We're just having fun. For me, it's all about like helping other people find their like little like local riding group, because I feel so fortunate to have found like this bitch. And I hope everyone else finds their Taylor and finds their Twats. You know, that's all I really want out of it. I mean, it'd be nice if Facebook would get their shit together and monetize me, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I think just from like the husband perspective here, I think y'all are missing a market too. You need some husband T-shirts that say like Trail Twat Wrangler or something like that. Or I'm with the Trail Twat, or this is a whole other.
I think
you can.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think I like Trail Twat Wrangler a lot. I think we had one that said it was my wife is a trail twat.
Yeah,
and then that answers all questions. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you too.
I'm with the twat.
I'm with the twats, and then we have one that says twat. Oh, that's funny. I like that.
Yeah, we were talking about other merch ideas.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do is when we're on a trail ride and we start drinking is I text our merch twat, and I just text her one-liners that I think would be good on a t-shirt. And some of them are really good. Some of them are terrible. For example, our drinking team has a trail riding problem or something like that. Like, I think that's funny.
Always like the backwards stuff.
Yeah, I love a backwards stuff. But then other stuff doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I think my favorite one from last weekend was ask me about my clam. And in my idea, it was going to be ask me about my clam. And have you ever seen those shirts where it's like ask me about my dinosaur and you flip it up and there's a dinosaur? So it was going to say ask me about my clam, but it was you flip it up and it's Taylor's face in a clam.
Why me?
I don't know. See, I don't know why. It's just funny to me. But yeah, that's my favorite thing to do right now is to text Crystal just one-liners. And she's like, what does that mean, Andi? And I'm like, you tell me.
Shit shower labia zap.
Shit sour labia zap. See, that one doesn't make any sense either, but it does in the moment.
Well, I know there's some merit to that. Like the ancient Greeks actually had a policy where an idea had to be a good idea, sober and drunk. And if it wasn't still a good idea, both, then it wasn't actually a good idea. So you got something going there. Yeah.
You get it.
I would also like to remind everyone this episode is sponsored by Alcoholics Anonymous, which Taylor will be at next week. As soon as Twatchella is over, she's going to go dry out for a month.
No, we can't lose her to them.
She's going to make it through May.
Make it through May. Another one. I was just scrolling to give you some ideas of the shit that I text Crystal. Another one's Wingardium Get Me Drunker. Harry Potter reference.
Oh god, we were just so drunk just texting her.
Oh my god.
How about Wingardium Make a Mimosa? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I hope this shows up. So I actually designed the clam one. You're welcome. I hope this shows up. It's Taylor and a clam.
I'm just gonna say you have messed that opportunity up. The clam needs to be rotated 90 degrees and then put her face in it. I'm just.
You're right. It should be a vertical clam.
That's what's going to get me canceled right there, but I feel the creative responsibility to throw that your way. So
I'll give you some royalties on that one. Vertical clam. That's funny.
Why me?
So
why do I have to be?
Why don't we get a little bit serious? Do y'all have any camping tips for us or anything like that? Particularly ladies camping in heat and humidity, which is its own thing. So, dude wipes.
Dude wipes. We've been camping for years. Yeah. Most of us have living quarters trailer, which that's the number one tip. I know that's kind of hard for some people, but that's what we camp in, right? We're not primitive campers. We have full hookup. We have water.
We can primitive camp.
We have generators. My tip for that is to bring a strong woman with you, because when your generator stops working and you have to just pool start it, bring a strong woman with you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've got it down to a science almost. We could probably write a manual.
Yeah.
We know what to pack. You bring your food, your hay, your tack, bring some extra tack. You never know what's going to break. Just buckets. Everyone always needs buckets.
Ice packs and, keep them cold.
Yeah.
Put them in your freezer.
Yeah. Freeze. Hot tip. Freeze some water bottles.
Yes.
Use those as your ice packs. And then when they thaw, you've got yourself a little water to break up your 12 White Claws. We don't actually do that. But in theory, that's a good idea.
I was trying to think. Oh, we always camp wherever there's water, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
We always make sure that there's a lake, a river.
To swim in.
Yeah, somewhere to swim.
We love swimming with the horses.
Cool our horses off and make it easier to wash them off.
Propane fire pit.
Yes,
hot
when it's cold.
Instead of messing with a wood fire, get a propane fire pit. They run right off your tank. You hook them up. Boom. Done. No one's fucking around with wood.
Yeah.
We've had too many White Claws to do all that.
Yeah. We have done it.
I tell you what, unless you've got a scout twat with you, I don't recommend.
So are y'all more hot campers, cold campers, or that sweet spot right in between in the spring and fall, or y'all are out there every month regardless, just dealing with it, or what?
We probably cut off about May just because it's so hot here.
June, July, and August, we transition from horses to boats.
Yeah.
We become boat twats.
Yep.
And then
thought yacht.
Twat yacht. We become boat twats. And then September is about the earliest you would see us camping, because it's just too hot. It's 102 degrees with 100% humidity.
100%, yeah.
You just can't do it. It's miserable.
No, I completely understand.
Yeah, you get it.
We're in South Louisiana.
So you get it.
For whatever reason, everybody in Louisiana goes on vacation in Florida. The only place hotter and more humid than we have, we head there. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I highly recommend Florida. My wife and I have been going there in October every year. It's when our anniversary is.
Hurricane season. Perfect.
Yeah. It is the perfect time to go to Florida is October. And then the rates of the hotels and everything come way down, but you can still be in t-shirt and shorts.
Everyone's evacuating. You're coming in.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
What part of Florida do you guys usually stay in?
We usually go to the Panhandle. So Panama City Beach, Destin, kind of in that sort of area.
Beautiful out there.
That's not too bad. We can get there. I think Panama City is about the furthest. That's an 8-hour drive, so we can do that in a day. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So going further down in Florida becomes a longer. It's a pain of a drive. Yeah. So anyway, Let's see. I don't have a whole lot else that I pre-wrote to ask y'all. I wasn't quite sure where this one was going to go.
Who knows? We never know.
So how about that? I was going to ask, and I didn't write this down. Dogs on the trail. Do y'all take dogs out there with you? Do you have strong feelings about camping with dogs, or they can stay at the camp but not on the trail, or what? Yeah.
We're a camp with dogs,
Camp
but
with dogs,
leave
always.
them back.
Yeah.
Leave them back. Like I said, we have living quarters trailers.
Yeah.
The AC's running. We'll just leave them back. But in my defense, we have corgis and Frenchies.
Yeah.
They're not keeping up on a trail ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to dogs on the trail ride as long as they're well behaved.
Yeah. They have to be well trained.
Yeah. If we come up on another dog and your dog's going to
Shitty,
attack
yeah.
that, I'm embarrassed at that point because I'm like, you could have just left it at camp.
Yeah. Yeah. We've run up on dogs riding and they run up. They're biting at the horses. It's
Underneath us.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave them at home if they're not good. And if it's going to be a huge group, like,
It's just too much to add to the chaos.
yeah.
I agree. I like riding with my dogs. I don't like riding with your dogs. That's
Yeah.
how I usually. Most people's dogs are not actually as trained as they think they are, and yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. Like if your dog has a good recall and will just follow and isn't causing chaos, fine. But I don't think we've ever really ridden with a dog like that. Maybe next week
Boone?
when Boone's okay. She has got one Australian Shepherd, but Carissa's coming down next week. She's got her
Enzo.
service dog, Enzo. I know she rides like 12, 13 miles with this dog.
Yeah, I don't think Boone wouldn't make it 5.
No, we have actually video. He like laid down halfway through the trail ride.
And
I
that
was
was
like,
on Andi.
and he's like, I'm done.
I had to put him on the back.
Put him on the back of the Paso and then ride him out of the trail. He's just across the whole back of the horse. That was fun. That was good.
Did you get some pictures of that? Because that's
yeah.
kinda,
Yeah. And I've ridden with your Frenchie.
Yeah.
So that's another fun fact is she had a dog saddle made. It was like, like a buddy saddle that clips behind you.
Mhm.
Same thing, but for a dog. It was cursed.
It was cursed. It was
Both
cursed.
times she used it.
3 times.
3 times she used it. It was awful. Like it just caused chaos.
Yeah.
The horses freaked out. The dog got
Normally good horses.
good horses would freak out and like the dog fell out. It got spun around. It was a whole thing. That happened like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then finally we said, we're done with this fucking dog
Done with the
saddle.
saddle. Never again.
The last time the horse spooked, backed into a fence. We thought the poor dog was dead.
Sat on.
She was fine. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
She was absolutely fine. And I said, give me that fucking dog because I'm on trigger, right? Saint. And I take him and I put the dog in front of me. And that's how we rode the trail ride was Frenchie in front of me, dog saddle retired.
Yeah. Done. Never again.
No. And we've seen people ask, like, is this a good idea? And we're like, absolutely not. Nope. Not a good idea. Don't do it. We tried. Been there, done that.
So see, y'all get a little hell for things like that. Don't treat the horses well, not doing it, but y'all are showing the most outrageous and fun parts of the day. But in reality, you are taking care of business and making things safe and fun. The Crocs thing, so I have outed myself before, but I've been riding horses for decades, and cowboy boots are not good for your feet. My feet give me all kind of problems. And I mean, the minute I get off of a horse, if I'm not fixing to get right back on another one, the boots come off and Crocs go on. They're sitting right there waiting for me. They're the best part of my whole day when I get those boots off and put those Crocs on. So I don't ride in them, but dadgum are they comfortable to walk around in. Well, I do ride some stuff that's questionable at times, so I am worried about the safety parts.
Gotta put them in 4-wheel drive.
Just take them 4-wheel drive. You're good. I'm gonna tell you what
I've ridden some sketchy.
I used to ride in boots all the time, and then like Taylor was always riding in Crocs. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. I tried it and literally never looked back. Now, when I put boots on, I put boots on this morning because I filmed an April Fool's joke. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out.
I did.
Yeah. I said, Facebook told me I can't ride in Crocs anymore. It was unsafe. And so I'm going to be riding in boots from now on. I had them on for 5 minutes for that video, and my feet felt so constricted. I mean, but I will say, we're not doing anything crazy. We are walking
Yeah.
on a trail ride.
We occasionally get into a canter, and that's
occasionally. So they're fine for that. If you are like breaking colts and doing crazy shit, I know Taylor's like, I don't care.
I still do.
I can see where the boots come in, but like, whatever. If you're breaking colts, don't put them in 4-wheel drive so your feet slip out.
Yeah. Out of there.
Yeah, and then you can bail fast.
So there are some other people that I follow, just not for horse content, but they're in Florida and they kind of are more in the invasive species deal. So like pythons and iguana control. Do y'all see a lot of that where y'all are at? Or you ever come across a 15-foot python on the trail or no?
We're too far north.
Yeah, we're too far north for all that. But
Okay.
we have encountered some rattlesnakes.
Taylor, when I say, so I call her my boyfriend. Taylor is like a badass bitch, right? She will handle it, you know? Like if I need something done, I'm calling Taylor. We rode across and we came across a diamondback rattlesnake once, and it was like curled up and hissing at us, and it was this big around. It was probably 5 or 6 foot in length. When I tell you, she screamed like a little bitch, high pitch. And me and our other, so shout out Beans. Beans was with us, and me and Beans panicked. We're like, if Taylor's screaming like that, we're all about to die.
I was in immediate danger.
And her horse, were you on Andi?
I was on Andi.
So my passo, and he spins, and both horses, me and Beans, are on spin, and we start running away. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then we saw the snake, and we all got stopped. We settled, and we looked, and it just kind of slithered off, kept moving, and that was the crazy. We don't see snakes like that, like out here.
No,
we've
not
seen
usually.
like rat snakes.
Yeah, black racers.
Black racers, you know, little things. That was intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. And she's screaming like that. I thought we were dead.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, I hated that.
So for maybe some other ladies that are newer to trail riding, do y'all have any kind of tips or anything, or hey, this will change your life, like dude wipes maybe or something like that? Or
Dude wipes come in handy more often than you think.
A good pair of saddlebags.
Good pair of saddlebags. Bring some snacks.
Yep.
Pack of water. We use All Trails. Not sponsored by All Trails. We probably should be. That's how we track our rides and navigate. So It's just a GPS, you know, it tracks where you ride, and I'm always Navigator Twat. But, you know, if you get lost, you can always ride your trail back, and it works off GPS. So, like, you don't need service and all that. I don't really have anything else. I mean, we have people like, oh, my horses could never do that. But, like, just try. The only way to do it is just do it. So find a tailor, find someone who has a good horse and just go with, you know, that's the only way to get through it.
If she's not riding Trig, I have to ride something that's
solid,
a little more solid. Yeah, a little more solid. I can't ride the greenest bean if she's riding Andi, because Andi won't lead.
Bless his little Paso heart. If he has a leader, he'll follow you off a cliff. But man, if he doesn't have a leader, he's like
at spooking at every log.
It's become a fun game for me. When he spooks, I go, like, just make fun of him. And I'm hoping that I'll bully him into being less scared.
But yeah, find you a good friend that has a good solid horse.
Yeah, and you can find that friend by joining our group.
Yep.
And finding a twat near you.
So how would one, so I haven't found that. Is that a pay to join thing, or how can we direct them to that?
It's just a Facebook group, but it is private. So you have to apply to join. We have like 4 questions for membership. And that's just to weed out people who don't actually ride. It's, you know, what's your riding discipline? Where are you located? Are you over 18?
That's the main question.
That's a main. We do not allow children because, you know, obviously. And then, you know, where'd you hear about us? Because I like to know where you heard about us. But yeah, join that Facebook group. I think we're at like 4,500 members of people from all over the United States. We do have some Canadians. We've got some New Zealanders. Australians love us. But yeah, I've been trying to grow that group to help people find people near them to ride with. So
absolutely. I think, and I know like the women's riding group I was talking about here in Louisiana has a similar, so we definitely need to get y'all to kind of cross paths?
I gotta plan it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask her what the dates are for next year, so that way, because I saw that they have like a saloon and stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, see, we have to go. So I just gotta make sure it doesn't overlap, and like we'll drive to Louisiana. Like,
Yeah, that's not too
not
far.
a big deal. We'll make her fiance drive. He's a truck driver by trade. He'll
Yep.
haul for us.
Uh-huh.
We drove.
It's a really
So.
that place is great. It's great people and perfect time of year. It's not hot. It's not it's kind of the Goldilocks sort of a deal. So yeah, that would be great if y'all coordinated that where groups could go from one to the other. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would love to. We did Mississippi last May.
Yeah.
We got invited. We went out to see Michael Gascon. And we went to his ranch in Poplarville, Mississippi. That was fun. We didn't bring horses to that. We just rented a van and all showed up. But so we've driven that far before. I think we had to drive. No, we didn't get quite. Did we get? No, we didn't get quite to Louisiana. Geography. But basically right there, like we went.
Not
fun.
too much fun. Yeah, y'all could just come down I-10, basically follow the whole coast, and then it's 60 miles up. Yeah. Up on I-49. So it's almost interstate, literally almost the whole way. Probably 10 miles off the interstate.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we did it. We took shifts driving. We had 7 of us that went to Mississippi, and we all took shifts driving. And then the first people, we bought a cooler of White Claws. I don't know if that's illegal or not, but no one was drinking while driving.
Yeah, I took the first shift so I could start early.
So I was going to say you need to add to your 4 membership questions. First of all, are you 21? Not 18.
Yeah, we probably should have that age. You're probably right.
Good idea there. And then maybe a 5th question: do you know a sponsor for Taylor or something like that? I use humor as a filter all the time. Like if you don't get the jokes, then we're probably not going to get along real well. So here's the filter for you to
It's funny because you say that, like we get, I don't know, 10 requests a day, or some days we'll get more, some days we'll get less. But I'll screenshot the ones that are funny. Like if they make me laugh, I'm like, that person's funny. Like the people who answer it straightforward, I'll let them in, obviously. But they're like, what's your main writing discipline? They're like, staying on. And I'm like, you're in.
Got the vibe right there.
Yeah, you get it.
You got the vibes, yeah.
Oh my God.
Do y'all have any bucket list places that y'all want to ride? Like obviously opportunities are open up. So are we thinking the West, the Rockies, canyons? Like what other things are y'all looking for now?
Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I've done almost the Grand Canyon, whatever those little canyons are next to it. But yeah, definitely
the Grand Canyon is a bucket list for
Canyon.
both of us. We want to go and ride down the Grand Canyon on mules, stay at Phantom Ranch, ride up the next time, and ride up the outside. That has always been a bucket list item of mine. We're actually just got invited yesterday, the day before. We're going to be flying to Texas to go to, God, what's the name of the ranch? Black Knuckle Ranch reached out to me and they want me to come on their podcast. So shout out them. They're doing like a trail competition. And they said, if you can get here, we'll put you on a horse and put you up. And I was like, say less. So that's happening in a few weeks. So I'll be able to ride in Texas. We've got a twat that lives out there. She's going to join me. But bucket list, I think, would be Canyon. And then
the Rattlesnake Saloon.
Where's that?
Alabama.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But also like Kentucky, Tennessee. I've never ridden. I used to live there. Yeah, not from there. She used to live there.
I used to live in Tennessee, just north of Knoxville. So I've been to East Fork, but I would love to go back. It's gorgeous. So many trails.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Yep.
Our girlfriend lives
not far from there.
Not far from Amber Ashburn with all the mules. I don't know if you've heard of her. Yeah. Okay. So we're internet friends.
Yeah.
And we're trying to plan something where we go out and ride with her. So, yeah.
Well, very cool. It's great to get all the opportunities. And I saw y'all had the people from Canada, like you mentioned, come down and ride. Aren't Canadians great? Like you just never meet a Canadian that's not just fun. Like Australians, the same. I don't think I've ever met an Australian that was just like, "Hey, let's have some beers and hang out together," because they're just fun to be around. You know,
they were insane. We had the best time with them. Our trail ride turned into a sleepover. We had never met these people before. We rode with them. They stayed the night at Taylor's house. Like we had a bonfire. Our husbands were like, "What the hell is going on?"
I'm like, I've never met these people, but they're coming over.
Spend of the night. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's all. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is meeting people and having fun,
and just the vibes that are good. And
yeah, I love meeting new people, so it's been really fun for me.
Well, so how big? You mentioned kind of your mom, and y'all have a few other friends. How big is like the core group of y'all?
That's hard to explain. Our core group that I mentioned way back when was 9 of us. That was on that first trip where we dubbed ourselves the Trail Twats. That group is still intact. We still camp together about once a year, but they have since had babies, and life gets in the way. So not all of them are still as involved, unfortunately. They're still obviously Trail Twats, but life. Our core group has expanded to include Taylor. We've got Beans that I mentioned earlier, my girlfriend Kathy. Our core group is probably a dozen of us, maybe.
Yeah, that's 10, 15.
Yeah, that are local, that ride together, camp together regularly, and then outside of that, it's just
probably at least like 20 that we invite, and they can't always make it, and then it just gets bigger,
and then it goes out from there. Yeah, so it's hard to explain, but it was 9 OGs is what we'll call them, and then it went from there.
So I have a 13-year-old son, and he has enough moments with me where he's mortified. I have to inquire about how many tens of thousands of dollars of therapy do you think your son is going to need after his mom's the OG Trail Twat? Is he cool with this, or is he unaware of what's going on in the world, or how's that happening?
Nah, he's good. So he is my stepson. Sorry. But I've been in his life now for 5 years. He's wonderful. I love him so much, but he knows that I'm a trail twat. He stole my hat the other day and was like, "Look, I'm a trail twat." But we call them trail tots. So TOT.
Okay.
He will ask me, like, if he wants to go ride, he calls it a trail. I get so tongue tied saying this. He calls it a trail trot if he wants to go on a trail ride. So he's good. We're good.
So she calls me up and she's like, "Hey, Cole wants to go on a ride."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, I'll be
so
over
she'll
in 30.
come. So what we do is I'll ride out front. We put Cole in the middle, and then she'll ride rear. And Pearl, as long as a horse is in front of her, she's so buddy sour. That's the best thing about her. It's just so buddy sour. She's never going to leave our group. But yeah, I think he's good. I have a picture of him the other day. He found a visor in my back seat. He puts it on and goes, "Look, Mommy Andi, I'm a trail twat." Okay.
Maybe don't go to school.
Maybe we don't say that at school. I don't know.
Yeah. We used to send, when both boys were younger, starting like kindergarten, first grade, they both have like my sense of humor, and my wife has a similar dark sense of humor. So they would get jokes 6-year-olds aren't supposed to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of that sort of a deal, and say things that, so we would always have to send with a note.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, Cole is the same way. He's very smart. He's very sweet. We were watching Jurassic Park the other night, and no, it wasn't Jurassic. It was Avatar. And there was one scene where they're shooting one of the monsters, and it wasn't doing anything. It's like bouncing off, and my husband goes, "What are they doing?" And Cole goes, "Yeah, they're just pissing them off." And I was like, "Oh no, Cole, you can't say that, buddy. You're 8. So yeah, he's very smart. He understands. He gets it.
Well, very cool. Well, I don't really have. Is there anything else we want to promote or tell anybody about? Ooh, I have one more sponsor to do. I need to remember that. Mind if I do that? Pay a little more bills one more time. Yeah. I took the time to write them, so might as well read them out. So, this one's going to be tricky. I should have read this one first before the White Claw. Who are we kidding? That White Claw is having no effect on me. I know why you can drink 20 of them. Okay. This is Mike Tyson's Twat Twinnle TT Funnel. Is just what you have been looking for. Have you ever tried to get off a horse that wants to get back to camp, squat to relieve yourself, and then remount after 4 or 5 feral fizzes or twat claws? Well, Mike Twison, a well-known champion of women, has heard you. He wasn't intending to solve your problem, but he just so happened to while remaining on this emotional journey with you and just listening to you, not trying to solve your problems. Anyway, Mike's Twat Twinnle TT funnel stows in a compact and discreet carrying case that fits right behind your cantle or cantle canteen. With our patented design, all you need to do is trot for as long as you need to relieve yourself. The trot provides the mechanics required for our Twat Twinnle TT funnel to do its job after it's been properly installed in your saddle, treeless or not, by our technicians. Mike really believes that his patented Twat Twinnle TT funnel is terrific. All right. We had a little brainstorming thing last night. We came up with all the TW words that we could. I have a whole list. There's a whole file on my computer now.
But every sponsor that you've had for this podcast has been so good and so accurate in stuff that we would use. You know how many times I have told her that we need a shiwi to pee off the side of our horses?
You just need a catheter that drains out.
I would love a catheter. Oh my God. So yeah, I would use Mike Twison's TT funnel.
But there have been a bunch of them that I'm thinking could turn into legit. One of the earlier ones we had was a bra that was guaranteed to keep hay out. And I'm like, if I could actually design that, I could sell 1 million of those things, right? Every lady in the horse business. Yeah. So
yeah,
I don't have time though.
You hit the nail on the head. Oh my God. Incredible.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. It's about time to let Taylor run and go buy this horse that she is getting off of. She just randomly, like Facebook Marketplace, just showing up that like y'all need mace or a pistol or something. Like I think Florida is a constitutional carry state, so I hope you got a little something with you there.
This is a repeat.
Yeah, she knows the person she's getting the horse from today, so it's okay.
Okay, well, good.
She's contacted me before.
Yeah. Well, you've gotten a horse. You got Spencer from her.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. You'll Hunt 2024.
2023, wasn't it?
It's 2024.
Okay.
Exactly the year I got married. We lost a mule in the woods. It took us 5 days to find her.
Yeah.
So it was fun. That was the worst time ever.
Yep.
Anyways, it was really. I had a great.
Yes, ma'am. I certainly appreciate y'all's time. It's been fun, and I'll definitely keep up with y'all on social media and everything. And I appreciate y'all coming on. This has been, y'all are my 101st episode of the Adult Onset Horsemanship podcast. And there has not been another one like this one. I guarantee you this is a standalone, one-of-a-kind episode. So thank y'all for coming on. I hope I didn't lose too many listeners on this one. But hey, it is what it is, right? So anyway.
It is what it is. Thank you so much for having us. This was great.
Yes, ma'am.
My goodness.
And I hope y'all get to go ride in lots of cool places.
Yeah, I hope we see you at Rustic Sky Ranch. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if we wind up doing something in Florida, I'll give y'all a holler. Maybe we can have, I'm not having a White Claw with you, but we can have something else. I'll have a whiskey and y'all can have White Claw or something like that. Anyway.
Deal. Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you next week for another episode of Adult Onset Horsemanship. I've been your host, Daniel Dolphin.